Hey guys, this is your boy the RC Koga. This is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 10, Episode 4. So, so we start off with Yanni talking to Yvette, whatever her name is, pretty much saying that she was chasing her down the street. Basically wanna tell cause she think that she's not fitting in this family. We know she was adopted by Yanni. Yanni took her in because her mother, I forgot what happened to her mom, and then she wanted her to stay with her grandmother. That was last week ago, the last episode on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 10. So they hashed it out there, and she feel like she got trust issues that she don't want to be left out. But Yanni basically saying this that she loved her. She really loved her. She cared about her daughter since she's a mother because you remember she's her guardian and she adopted her. Um, so anyway, they hugged it out and of course she gonna talk to Mendeezy, see how he feel about it because he did tell her last week you gotta talk to her because you know she wanted to stay with them. And she's in her 20s, I believe, right? If I'm not mistaken. She looked different than she did last time when she was in New York. Now they're in Atlanta. They stay in Atlanta now, so that's just that with them. Okay, what's next? Yeah, she said help her up and talking about she can't get up. I said, girl, you is not that old, sweetie. You is not that old. How is Yanni? I mean, I'm 37 and I'm still look good for my age. So do she. And no matter how old she is, she can still keep up with young people. So can I. At least a little bit. So that's that with them. And we got to see Rashida and her mother Charlene was talking about, catching up with her sister. And pretty much Rashida knows she loves her sister. I think her sister's the oldest and she's the young sisters. Cause I think she only had one sister, no brothers and stuff like that. So that's what it was. And basically, um, she blamed. I don't know. I'm not saying because I think she said that her sister always played the victim. But I know I don't care about that storyline. But I just want to talk a little bit about it. So that's what it was with them. Then we see Erica. We see Erica coming to the doctor and wanted to know about her. Then now I forgot what that word was. I guess she wanted to know was it a boy or a girl. And um anyway, she told her she having the baby. We already knew she was pregnant. I mean that's why I heard on YouTube blogs. Well, on the blog, so we know how that goes. We heard that. So it's a little different with the mask on. I just don't like the mask. Like it make us look silly and different. Don't even look the same. But that's just that with that situation with Erica, how she gonna tell Safari. That's at the last episode, the last scene, by the way. Then of course we see well that's the commercial. That's the part. Then we see young baby, if I'm not mistaken, and she also she's practicing, she's performing, and when she was performing, she was talking about her boyfriend, how he was acting different, and when she, well, we're gonna get to that in a minute. See, guys, I'm trying to do something different and just fast forward and remember what they was talking about. I gotta do that with other shows. I'm gonna do that with all of them. So of course I think they talk or was I think they yeah, actually she did talk to him and just hung up on her just like that. I'm like, okay, whatever. That is messed up. But I think she better off without him. They say to stay friend, work together, and that's all. He said he like it. Well, we gonna get to that. Okay. That's when she was talking to her boyfriend slash manager or whatever he is to her, or should I say maybe friends, whatever. So of course we see Kurt talking to Rashida about her sister, about they're gonna have a dinner and they're gonna meet up. They're gonna have a dinner and they're gonna meet up. They're gonna hash this out because Charlene want them to hash this out because they really are sisters. So Kurt was making that face, you know. Of course, he gonna put his sense in, whatever. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Then we get to see Mendeezy, um, washing. I think he was washing the car, and I know we see, um, okay, well we did see Yandy and Suzette or whatever her name is, Ivana, whatever her name. They have a conversation, and of course she talked to her about boundary, about putting on social media, trying to put their business out there. And DC said he don't have time for that. He just don't want to go. He don't want to be putting on social media, his business. And Yanni was against it too. So they talk about it, and she says she want to stay, but we're gonna get to that too, cause they got another scene. And then they decide to take some pictures together. And of course, she want to be in the picture so she could look good. They took decent picture. It was decent. I mean, it's what it was. And that's when we see young baby coming to. They're gonna meet up and they're gonna talk it out. I think they was at the Happy Ice. That's the name of the store. That's interesting. So they talk, have a conversation. He basically said he want to keep it like it was. He don't want to date. He feel like she don't remember what she said because I guess I want to say that she was drunk, but I know you cannot blame alcohol, so that's what it was. And he was feel like he was being disrespectful, or it felt like it was embarrassing to him, and that's why he was squatting down last week. They should just stay friends. That's my opinion. So that situation is over, pretty much. So they just cool. They're gonna still be cool. But she do have a point for what she say. But we're gonna move it on. Okay, we got to see Mendeezy and Yanni cooking, and of course all the kids is here. How many kids he got? Cause that's a lot. Yeah, we know his son got big now. Um, at least his oldest son, and of course she came to the house, and she said she want to stay here longer as she can, and one of her sisters said a year, and she said just a year, because I feel like she did say that she want to stay when she not want to stay anymore. I guess she don't want to stay with her grandmother because that's where it was last week episode. And of course, she came to the kitchen, and of course, Mendeezy said this was a lot for him, but he want to set a boundary. He don't want no problem, no issue, because he got nothing against him. She got nothing against him, and she got nothing against her, because she loved them all. So people been saying what they using this for a storyline. So I don't know, because that's what I heard for Forrest Rock, aka Forrest Rocks. Shout out to her. But this, when we see Rashida going out on a dinner date with her husband, her family, and her sisters, yeah, pretty much. They talked it out, and basically she wanted someone to support her or whatever went down because I don't really care. I don't care. It's just a mess. It was something. And it's like when Charlene said that Rashida sister was playing the victim because I forgot her name and I don't care. It doesn't matter. So that's fine. That's that. They talked, hug it out. I mean, I wouldn't say hug it out, but they talked this out. She was emotional. She was crying. She do the familiar, guys. She really do. So that's all I have to say about that. Then we see Safari kissing his daughter. Pretty much, he was in the studio with his daughter. Erica came in there and wanted to talk to him, and they was talking about if I have a if you have another girl, you won't jump off the bridge where you are, or wherever she said jump off the ledge, and Safari said that remember he's the only son I believe, cause I don't think he have any brothers. Do we got a brother? I don't know, but he said all his sister had daughters, and Safari want a son. And look like he got his wish because Erica said you're gonna have a boy. Next thing you know, when they was talking, because Charles fell on their daughter. I think it hit her. It looked like it could have did some damage. Like what the fuck is happening? You not watching your kids? That is not okay. That shit could have been. She could have had brain damage. But yeah, and Safari got a lot to learn because you could tell he haven't been a father before. Safari even had no kids when he was younger. Erica got kids. She got a single daughter. I mean, not a single daughter. A daughter by someone else. So she said, she told Safari, pick her up, idiot. Yeah. I'm sure Erica probably have a baby already, if I'm not mistaken. And it wasn't funny. Safari was laughing. I don't think it was funny. And next week, his mother gonna confront him and say, you embarrassing me. I wouldn't say embarrassing her, but this is embarrassing. Because that's what she's gonna have a talk love with Safari. You remember, she did say he want him to have a family. So I can't wait for what's gonna happen next week. I know next week they're gonna celebrate DMX and Plies. Rest in peace to DMX. Amazing guy. Everybody grew up listening to his music, watching his videos, and being a movie star. I miss the guy. God rest his souls. But anyway, guys, that's all I had to say about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 10, Episode 4. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Make sure you click that bell so you can be notified and share the video. Peace.